2 uninhabited Pacific islands. More than 5,000 miles from the UK.
One will be inhabited by 14 British men, while a separate island will be home to 14 British women.
When pushed to the limits of human endurance,
will it be brute power or mental strength that wins the day? Who will
have what it takes to stay alive?
Tonight we follow the women.
In 21st century Britain, old-fashioned ideas about men and women have disappeared, and traditional gender roles have become blurred.
Women are often expected to do it all, combining childcare with excelling at work.
Don't let that happen again. I don't know who's doing it. It's really, really embarrassing and unprofessional.
But are stripped of all of the advantages of modern life,
and multitasking 21st century women better cut out for survival than men. To find out, I'm abandoning 14 ordinary women to fend for themselves on a remote desert island.
A huge snake came towards me! It came right at me!
They will be utterly alone.
It's been with my family.
Filming everything themselves.
Right, you're filming me, filming you.
The women will be taken to the very edge of existence. Living on the island for 6 weeks in the middle of tropical storm season.
It's like a tornado.
That is terrifying.
We need a radioing medic now. It's not a programme. It's ridiculous. Wow.
Just remember to how you felt when you felt okay, and leave it there.
when pitted against the extremes of nature. And these modern-day women got what it takes to survive.
Guys!
That is a big
People hold a lot of their self-worth in things like money, what they're able to buy, what car they have, what clothes they have, makeup, how beautiful they are. When all of that's gone on the island, I think it all comes down to what sort of a person you are.
I think you've got to be slightly mental to want to do this, right? I think you've got to be slightly off your tree. As human beings, it's the closest we're going to come to a reboot.
I'm about to abandon 14 British women on a remote, uninhabited Pacific island.
I want my daughter to know that her mum is actually quite brave and she's not just this person that's there to make tea. I want to show her that you can do anything.
Really looking forward to going back to the hunter-gatherer animalistic roots and finding your own food. I think it's only by pushing yourself to these extremes that you get to find out who you truly are.
These are ordinary women with no previous experience of surviving in the wild.
I'm not going on because I can kill an animal and I know I can survive and I can chop down a tree. I'm doing this because I can't, but I'm eager to see if I can.
It's the adventure. There's so much I haven't seen. There's so much I haven't done. I'm running out of time and I might be running out of health.
How fast are we going right now?
About 30 knots. We can go really fast if you want.
I think people often think that to be good at adventure or survival, you've got to have big muscles. But actually, in the battle to stay alive, it's one in here and in here, not on these.
Get me on the island, all of us girls. I think we will not only survive, but I think we'll thrive.
This is your island, straight ahead.
There's no beach!
There are a lot of currents around this, okay? So I'm going to try and find these little areas of slack water to get you in.
Unpredictable riptides and hidden rocks make these waters treacherous. This is the closest I can get the boat to the shoreline.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys. It is going to be hard. It's going to be hard physically. It's going to be hard emotionally. And the thing to remember is positivity, positivity, positivity.
It's not the white beaches and sun that we were daydreaming of.
I was okay until I got to this point, and now I'm really panicking.
How deep is that?
You know, it is going to be out of your depth. There are rocks in there. Just be smart.
To get to the island, the women have no choice but to swim to the shore in the clothes they're wearing.
It's the thought of being all night with no dry clothes and no fire, because we have to make mistakes.
Don't think about it. Just one by one.
It's going to take
We'll just cuddle each other tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone's allowed the odd wind. Once we get you in the water, you'll be done with it. Yeah?
Can't
Then it's all,
anywhere,
then it's all in front of you.
It's all uphill from here.
You'll be great. You'll be great.
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Let's go for it.
The women take with them bags and cases containing their filming equipment and medical supplies.
This is crop territory. Let's get you out of the water as fast as we can.
Okay, let's go.
From this moment on, they'll be completely alone.
Who are you? George. George. Excellent. I'm Becky. Becky. Hi, Becky. Happy. So nice to meet you. I'm Harbour. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm a psychotherapist. Oh my God. Yeah.
Belinda.
Jamie.
Belinda. What's your name? Becky. Hello. Belinda. So emotional.
Well, that was suitably chaotic. You know, it's 4 o'clock. It's going to get dark here in a couple of hours. And already, you know, there've been 15 minutes chat on the beach. They need to work hard, get moving. But, you know, there's nothing I can do. These are things they're going to find out.
It's time for me and the crew to leave. We won't be back till the end of the experiment.
Oh, I am peeing. I'm peeing. Oh, I still need to pee.
I don't know if I want to pee through my trousers.
The women's home for the next 6 weeks is this remote, uninhabited Pacific island. To make sure they have a fighting chance of survival, I've ensured there is enough water, indigenous animals and vegetation to keep them alive. But only if they have the ingenuity to find it, catch it and kill it. I've dropped the group in the most inhospitable part of the island. There's unforgiving jungle and deadly creatures all around. Now, just 2 hours before sunset, the group need to move away as quickly as they can.
Are you still weeing, Jade?
I'm weeing.
I need to find that peaceful moment where I can actually wee.
But the thing is, I'm weeing. And then I push more and I'm weeing more. But I think it's because I've held it in for so long.
Guys, it's really dense up here, so we need to get moving.
We're just going to try and take all the kit up this slope, basically. Bring it up because I think the tide's coming in. And then try and find somewhere to sleep.
Can you take this camera, of course?
All of the women will be filming, but 4 of the group are trained and experienced camera operators.
Hello again.
They'll be living under exactly the same conditions as everyone else.
Please, could you just push me at my back? No, it's my weight. I can't get it up. Here, wait. My hand. That's it. That's what I needed.
The women have no food and just 1 day's supply of drinking water.
We need a decent place to sleep tonight because it's nearly dark.
We're not going to have it here. We need
No,
to.
we need
actually
to
need
move.
to go. We really do.
Right, who wants to carve the way?
To stand any chance of surviving, they've been provided with 3 knives, 3 machetes and some basic fishing equipment.
Anybody that's using a knife, just tell us. Don't whip it out.
Guys, are we going right or straight?
Guys, should we get together and have a chat? Because
let's ask her.
Let's come up, there's a clearing.
With little daylight left, the group's priority must be to find a safe place to camp and quickly.
We can't just come off a boat and stay in the same place.
100%. 100%.
Do you want to lead the way? Make a decision. You lead the way. Anywhere you think it looks the clearest, we'll follow you.
I'm not going that way, right? It's more dense and the light is through over here, so I want to go over here.
Guys, be really careful when you come in on this trail.
I'm still going up.
Keep going. Need to get the out.
What?
Oh. Right, stay still. We've got dinner. What is it? Snake. It's right near me.
A huge snake came towards me. I think what you need to do...
Right, it's going up the tree, girls. Shall I just chop its head off?
It came right at me. What's head? And it came straight towards me. I nearly stood on it. That's why I ran away. I'm gonna die on this island.
You're not going to die. You are not going to die.
It came right towards me like that.
Just breathe slowly and walk up to me now.
I'm going to sleep in this island.
Come on. What's her name?
Jamie.
Jamie, come to me.
Oh my God.
Just come to me. Right, I'll come to you.
To be honest, I'm frightened of everything. Bugs and snakes and crocodiles and sharks. But I really, really want to overcome the fear. Materialistic things really shouldn't matter, but unfortunately they do matter a lot to me. I can't imagine what it's going to be like going back to complete and utter basics. It might change me into a new woman completely. I have no idea.
Oh, I was on an island for 2 minutes and a snake attacked me. Me. I don't want a snake coming towards
me. Take a deep breath, please.
Okay,
just in. Just stand still and breathe in. Right, and breathe out. It's not going to get you.
It looks like it's bloody coming.
Not. Stop looking for it.
So basically, the whole place is crawling with snakes.
Go on, move on.
Keep moving. I want to get out of here.
When you're pushing through dense jungle into the unknown, everything is a potential threat. You've got caiman crocodiles, you've got snakes, you've got wild pigs, all of which are most likely to attack when they're surprised. You let your guard down, the wild is going to bite you on the backside hard.
I feel like everything's crawling.
It's not. You've got to try and just take your mind away and just pretend you're walking through some lovely area of a botanical garden.
Oh, yucca. Oh, where? Right here. We got a yucca. Guys, we need to get our priorities straight.
It's an early win. They've identified a valuable source of carbohydrate.
I'm getting too excited about yucca. I'm actually quite concerned about sleeping, not yucca.
This is nuts. I didn't know places like this existed.
Oh, my hair. It's caught on a bike.
Okay, more spikes.
Guys, there's spikes on this that you can't even see.
We're getting denser. Is everybody happy to continue through this?
Well, I think we need to think about how much sunlight we have left.
If I have to, I'll walk through the dark because I am not sleeping here because of that snake.
I'm with you on that one.
I don't know what else is here.
With light running out fast, the women are no closer to finding a beach to set up camp.
Guys, where we just stopped, where there is quite a big open space, this might be a good place to just base.
Let's do it.
Right. I really, really do feel like I want to get out of this area because I feel like we've made absolutely zero progress. Let's get out of here. It's really making me quite anxious and stressing me out.
Sorry, tree.
What I want to find out is, has all of this cushioning that civilization has experienced, has it made us totally lose touch with that survival instinct that I believe is deep within us all?
With night closing in, the women have decided to abandon their search for a beach and set up camp in the jungle, taking their chances with the deadly critters.
Strength isn't an outward thing, it's an inner thing, it's an inner quality. And whether you're a man or a woman, you can have that. It's about how you react to the hardship.
Rain, rain, go away, come again. When we get off this island.
It's got changed and now it's raining. So I've only got my normal pants.
If the women are to survive, they'll need to live through 6 weeks of the tropical storm season. At its worst, the torrential rain can dump up to an inch of water in an hour.
My current knickers and trousers are wet through.
So I feel like I've wet myself a bit. I'm wearing a nappy.
I have dry socks though, which are in my bra, keeping even drier.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Without shelter, the only protection the women have from the elements is their raincoats and ponchos.
It's absolutely hideous. It's going to get dark soon. And that will mean that there's no heat at all. So we will go to bed cold and damp. And we'll have to sleep on a cold and damp jungle floor.
I'm a hairdresser. And, like, I can't afford this.
Do you want to see the water coming out of my socks on film?
Don't worry.
7 p.m. and the women are determined to get a fire started.
If you can find another tree with some of that, great, but that'll burn very, very quickly.
It's cold and it's horrible. I'm trying to actually not even think about it. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment, just focus on what's going on and not focus about the dark. Because if we don't get a fire and we sit down, awful.
After just 2 days survival training, Eki, Georgina and their team have made a bow and drill.
And we move this really slow and low, Becky.
I like it long and I like it slow.
Spinning one piece of wood against another should create enough friction to produce a burning ember.
I mean, honestly, who'd be a caveman?
We've done it once, we'll do it again. We can do this, girls. We can do it. We can do it. Right, back in. We're all so desperate to make fire, and the conditions are just so wet. I just have a feeling we're going to stay up all night and try and make fire.
Is there any smoke coming from here at all? How long do you think the girls have been at it now?
3 hours, maybe more than 3 hours.
These women I'm with are amazing. I've gone from absolutely terrified to sheer thrill and enjoyment.
Oh, there's tons of smoke. Smells like a friggin' wigwam.
Keep going.
Don't think I can hold it much longer.
Good ember. We're going for it.
Maybe it's going too far on that.
Yes. You're very nearly there.
Here we go!
Oh my God! Wow!
Women just like to do this by persistence.
Becky and her team's determination has paid off.
Not even a little fire. Giant one!
After just 5 hours of trying, these women have achieved what took mankind hundreds of thousands of years.
Guys, how are we actually feeling about the fire?
Almost more importantly, what it does for the women is going to give them a sense that they're gaining control of their environment.
The women have had a restless first night on the damp jungle floor.
I tried to have some sleep, but the noises in the night and the crabs that were creeping up on us, I just couldn't. I just sat up all the time with the head torch like that.
I did. I woke everybody up with my fart.
You did about 5 or 6 big loud ones.
Yeah, well, no, they weren't loud. Oh, no. You just decided to sleep where I farted.
This is that yucca, and it's a bit like a potato.
Despite lack of sleep, Julie's playing mum and has rustled up a little breakfast.
We're very excited. We've got our first foods. I think, well, hang on. Oh my God. Not as nice as normal food.
When we're actually starving, it'll be absolutely amazing.
The group may have found food.
Add to the collection.
Whereabouts?
Oh, it's swollen. It was really...
But during the night, it's the women themselves that are featured on the island menu.
Look at my back. I've got like a full face of spots, so I can't even like wipe my eyes. Because my hands are dirty. Look at my nails. Basically, I can't be dealing with this. One side of me is like,
I want to do this, I love nature, I am one with nature. And the other side of me is just like, look at my face.
You're shitting me.
You know, what the like?
You always look gorgeous when you're young. You do. Don't they? Exactly. You know,
we're all young. You're better than mine.
Well, mine are false.
The urgent priority for the group is to find a safe place to camp, away from the jungle creatures and near a sustainable water source.
There's only going to be, what, like 20 litres of water, and that's not lasting us 14 people for very long.
As nice as this camp is, we want to... I am trying to be nice. Go and find the beach.
Yeah.
So one group's going to go look, and one group's going to stay here.
Who's in the go group?
Me.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Have you got your whistles? And
Yes, the whistles.
Hold on a minute. You think that you can walk right round this island?
We
in the
don't
water?
know anything. It's trial and error, isn't it?
I think this decision has been made a little too quickly, and I just think we need to plan.
Why don't we just stay here for another few hours thinking about it? Or we could go. Are you not coming now?
Yeah, I am.
Off your butt then. We're off. I've done the children, I've been mum, I've done my business. I'm at this age now where I need to do something for me. When I was younger, I did want to do certain things, but I never had actually either the or the friends to do it with me, and I didn't have enough to do it on my own. And now, I want to see if I can cope.
So do you see if we go to the end of that bit there and see what's around the corner?
I wish I had water with me.
With nothing to carry it in, Abby and Fran's group set off with no water.
I'm really hoping we find a beach because last night was not fun. My body does not like this at all.
I hope there's paradise beyond these rocks.
Finding a good camp is a key priority. They'll need a base with vital resources close at hand. The sea for food, the materials to build a shelter, and a plentiful water source.
Let that be a beach, please.
Oh my God, it's grim.
I have a feeling when the tide is high, that disappears.
Yeah. What, the whole of that?
I agree.
And that's a mangrove there.
Yeah.
This whole thing's been futile around this side then. This is what do you want to do?
I need to have a drink. So we have a good trek to get back to Drink Town.
I'm like shattered. We can't let this island take its toll on us on the second day. It's hot, we don't have water. Just even trekking is a risk right now.
The women have left themselves exposed in oppressive 30-degree heat with nothing to drink.
Sick. We'll have to sit down in a minute, I'm going to collapse.
It's a long way back to their temporary camp.
Guys, we've had a fall.
Oh. Okay, don't panic.
No, don't, you all right?
Moment. Oh,
No, wait, sit forward, sit forward. Gotta sit forward. Okay, there we go. Just put your head down low, low. Don't headbutt anything.
So sorry, I know.
Just stop apologising.
In temperatures like this, the women have got to drink a lot, between 2 and 4 litres of water a day. If they don't, they're finished.
Come on, friend.
Do a little walk.
My parents were Iranian, like very overprotective, and I have literally lived such a sheltered life. All of the decisions in my life have been made for me. All they ever see is just study and get married. I want to prove that I can be independent, that I can survive, and that I can make decisions for myself.
Yeah, go back, get drink.
That's it, I just feel like I'm on a bomb.
I actually just thought we'd find some idyllic beach within 24 hours, but actually the reality is we're actually only something like, oh God, a few hundred metres away from where we jumped out the stupid boat. So right now I feel a bit of a failure.
I can't believe we can't get out of here.
The whole notion of surviving on a tropical island may sound idyllic, but the reality behind the picture postcard fantasy is brutal. And it may look like paradise, but trying to survive on an island like that really can be hell on earth.
I've been trying to keep these tears in all along.
Stop it, Jade. Just try and stop. Just try and stop, because it'll make you feel worse by crying.
It's not great. It's not great, I'm not gonna lie.
Day 3 on the island. The women have been forced to spend another night of misery in the jungle after failing to find a safe place to camp with a water source.
Everybody just needs to find that beach, because I'm not staying here again tonight. No way.
Stop with the tears, because it isn't going to do anything. It's not going to change anything.
I think Jade's really struggling with just getting used to, like, island life, as we all are.
I know that sounds really harsh, and I'm not being a I'm trying not to be, but
Truth, yeah, I get it. I understand what you mean.
I sometimes with my children have to just say, shut up. Do you know what I mean? To pull them round. Or can't you channel your anger through somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm angry with Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Go with that thought.
Yes.
Just go with that thought.
Yeah, I'm really angry with Bear Grylls.
More desperate than ever to get out of the jungle, the women are sending out another search party to find a beach camp.
Can we form a circle or something so we can have a chat?
But before they leave, Jade has an announcement to make.
I am not prepared for something like this. I'm really, really glad that I've come here, but I don't want to continue.
That's perfectly fair.
What is it that tipped you over the edge that you just can't cope with anymore?
Everything's wet, even my socks are wet, my shoes are wet. I've got bites all over my hand, on my face, and yeah, they go in, and it might not look as bad.
Did you not think that was always going to happen, though? That we were going to get bitten and we were going to get wet?
You're wet and you're cold and you're this and you'll go back
I'm
and you'll have food.
I'm unwell. I've been bitten unwell, and my health comes first. And
If we found the beach today, and if we did find the glorious beach, the things could be so different.
I don't know what to say. I know I can stay. I don't want to. Yeah, and that's, that's all honesty. Yeah. Put my hands up, you know. Put my shriveled, hanging nail, bitten hands up.
Jade, I'm really enjoying the experience, but I don't like that I've been bitten on my face. I'm just looking at myself now. I look like I'm just kind of a bit over it. It's like, I don't want to be here.
Unable to persuade Jade to stay,
Foxtrot to Bravo.
the women have no choice but to use their emergency sat phone to request her evacuation from the island.
I know that's total but just going to be honest. She comes across really unintelligent. She is not intelligent enough to actually realise what she was getting herself into coming on the island.
Bye, love. I can't get up. I've got nothing on my feet.
After less than 48 hours on the island, hairdresser Jade is making her way to meet the boat that will take her back to civilization.
What's the point in me waxing my bikini? I haven't even shown my legs yet.
The truth is, for the women on this island, every single one of them will have a low point. It is just a nature of survival. This is all about seeing who, in those moments, who rises and who crumbles.
Right, everyone take a whistle.
Thank you.
Right.
The women urgently need to get their search for a camp underway and find a permanent water source. Their original supply of drinking water has run out. All they have now is one muddy puddle.
We've gone that way, we've gone that way. The one direction we haven't gone is that way.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
the way I think.
This time, 58-year-old forester's daughter Fee will lead the expedition party's hunt for a beach.
I'm used to being in forest, and I'm not going to be really happy if people start telling me I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. The most important thing is that we go, and we go in a straight line.
7 women volunteer to join Fee on the trek, including furniture maker Kate.
She's got the sense of direction. I'm following her.
Abby, Fran and 3 others stay behind in their temporary camp to keep the vital fire alight.
We will come back with the beach.
Please do.
Go on, move on.
Fee's plan is to cut right through the dense jungle interior to the opposite side of the island.
This is not a decent route. It's full of vines and everything.
We're in a jungle.
I know.
Splitting up your group is a high-risk strategy. But if you do decide to send out an advance party...
Preparation, preparation, preparation. It really is fundamental to good survival.
And you've got to prepare for any eventuality.
One small mistake can quickly spiral out of control.
I've got our group water so we can keep hydrated.
With rations restricted, they've only brought 2 litres with them in improvised bamboo cups. In this heat, that's likely to last less than an hour.
I love it. I actually think that's really tasty.
It is nice, isn't it?
I think the bamboo flavour.
The last 9 or 10 years, I've been made redundant 4 times. I went from being this high-flying career woman to nothing. I don't think the children have anything about me that they would talk to their friends about. You know, Daddy designs roads for a living. I don't think there's anything that makes me amazing to them. I have to finish it and have to do it. I make my children proud of me.
Fee? What about that way? That's downhill and there's lots of sunlight, which means...
No, we've had lots of patches with lots of sunlight. What we need to do is get up here. George, I'm just going to forge ahead.
She's going through anything. Doesn't matter what it is, Fee's going to go through it. She's on a mission.
George, I have no idea if this is going to work. Who gives a At least we're trying.
Fee's expedition party are now deep in the island's jungle interior.
Rip my trousers even more. They couldn't get any more ripped.
Fluids are running dangerously low, and they still have no idea how far they are from a beach or a water source.
They're just losing so much water.
In unrelenting 34-degree heat, the group are now sweating a litre of water an hour.
The more we're sweating, the more we're losing, aren't we?
Is that us run out of water now?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh dear.
We've run out of water, which is pretty stupid, actually, I think. God, this is nuts.
Lost and adrift in the jungle interior, the women have no idea when they'll find their next drink.
It's hard work. It's just draining. Cutting in a spider's web.
Is there any way to get through?
This is looking better.
Wow, look at that sky! Woo!
I can smell the sea.
If we get there, can we have a celebratory swim?
I'm not wearing any pants. We'll just have to go for the full-on muff.
Full Monty.
Whoa, I can feel it.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, wow. I can see a palm tree.
Woo! Unless I'm delusional, that is the becking sea woman.
This is for us.
Guys, we found it!
Is there a beach?
Yes! Oh, God. Woo! Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, it's been fun.
Yeah!
Amazing. Oh, my God, it's like a
Oh, the relief.
Did you ever think we wouldn't make it?
I honestly didn't.
We did it.
I know I'm going to cry.
Come on. Oh.
This is the most beautiful beach I've ever seen, and you know, if it was the most disgusting beach, this would still be the most beautiful achievement, because that in there is horrific.
We're going swimming now in that cool Pacific water.
The expedition party have discovered a beach, but they're yet to find a permanent water source.
It looks like it might rain, so we might actually be showered on all night tonight. Going down dark, we have no water, we have no fire, the sand flies everywhere. So, you know, there is potential for it to be amazing, but right now I'm just thinking, oh my God, how are we going to get through night?
With night drawing in, the women have no choice but to sleep here and return to collect the others in the morning.
I can actually smell myself.
Yeah.
I completely hum.
Yeah. My armpits.
The worst thing is our feet.
With no shelter, the group will have to take their chances with the elements.
And the frustrating thing for me is we all knew to go be prepared.
Oh my God.
3 a.m. and the heavens have opened.
At the minute, we are barely coping with the situation in which we find ourselves.
Barely. Are we? Hardly, actually. Barely.
Because we didn't prepare properly.
No.
That is the bottom line.
And now we're sitting in the rain again. Incredible.
7 a.m. It's day 4 on the island. At their temporary camp, the night of torrential rain has also had a disastrous consequence for the 5 women left behind.
The fire went out last night because of the weather. All the kind of wood and everything we need was wet. So when we put it on the fire, it just made the fire die. It's just gone out.
The situation is critical. Without fire, the group have lost their only means of purifying the water from the muddy puddle. They're now down to capturing rainwater in Beth's poncho.
This is what we're resorting to now.
Roof water.
On the other side of the island, the expedition party is also having to rely on an alternative source of hydration.
These coconuts are making my bowels move a little bit.
The women set off along the beach, scouring the area for a sustainable water source.
We saw all those riverbeds, and I reckon this is where one of them obviously comes out, because we've got this massive drainage point of all this fresh water.
Hang on. Are my eyes deceiving me, or is that a huge water source? It's slightly muddy, but it's not salty. We found water! We just need to find a container now to boil it in and fire.
The discovery of the water source means the women can use this beach as their permanent base.
Right, let's get going.
But before they make a camp, they face a daunting trek through the jungle to collect the others.
Have we got any water again now?
No, we've got nothing.
Have we not got any
Nothing. We've got nothing. So we're going on this wreck knowing that we're going to get absolutely dehydrated.
Now, honestly, I have no idea if this is right, but we've made a plan, so we've got to stick to it.
Navigating under thick jungle canopy is always going to be difficult. It's going to be unpredictable, you don't get reference points, you haven't got the sun to guide you, and embarking on a journey like that in 30-degree heat with no water, really, you're on borrowed time.
You need to do it like you mean it. Shall we show you? Brilliant.
Women are marking their path to help find their way back to the beach on their return.
Found a period tree. It's on its monthly right now.
Let's go this way. It looks like there's a bit of a path. I think we should go more that way.
Which way?
No.
That's going back on ourselves.
Exactly. We've just got to keep going this way, I'm afraid.
This is actually the opposite direction. This is going back towards the beach. What the is this?
The expedition party are deep in the jungle interior and have mistakenly headed north in the wrong direction from their temporary camp. Now completely lost, they're doubling back on themselves.
You know, you have to ask yourself the reason they haven't come.
Do you think they're not coming?
Well,
got to come back.
Abby and others have been unable to relight their fire and they've run out of drinking water. They are now desperate for the other women to return.
I'm really fed up. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days, 100 metres from being dropped off. Crazy.
Which way do you think our current base is?
Well, I think it... Oh. I'm so confused, I don't know.
The expedition party remain lost and dangerously dehydrated.
What just happened there?
I was just calling so that hopefully the base camp will be able to hear the hello and make a sound back. Hello!
Listen!
Shush! Shush! Blow again, it was a one-whistle response.
Yeah, that way.
They definitely whistled. I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't find a whistle at the other camp, and that's why they didn't reply.
Hello!
That's
a bird. It's a minor bird. So what is this? I think it's bird. Got a bit prematurely excited.
Right, where we go now?
Moving through jungle, you get wall after wall of dense undergrowth. And what happens when everything looks the same, it's so easy to lose your bearings. And then you get that rising sense of panic.
So that big tree there, it's got all my slash marks in it from the way we came.
I think you're getting really confused with the directions, because if you go up that hill, that is where we just came from.
Except we came up for a beach there.
We did not come from there, Fee, because I've been marking trees all along that route there.
I tell you, no, there's a much clearer way of saying it. The ocean...
All I would say, Fee, at the moment is that your way of saying it is that I'm right and everybody else is wrong. You're the one who's confident to say, I've got a great sense of direction, but you're not taking anything from anybody else.
Oh, yeah. There's another slash mark here.
Oh, no.
We have nothing to drink. We don't know where we are.
Let's do my head in.
I can't remember the time I felt this thirsty. How critical do you think our situation is now?
I'm absolutely in my pants now. All I care about is water. That is all I care about, water.
It's more than 24 hours since the expedition party left their temporary camp and are now further away than ever. Back at base, the situation is critical too.
Well, they're not coming for us today, are they? Happy Mondays.
The women left behind are struggling to find dry wood to relight the fire, and without this, they can't purify the remaining water in the puddle. And they've barely eaten for 4 days.
You think we should start a fire?
Yeah. Do you want to start clearing all the off the fire, Fran?
I can't, my heart's beating like that.
Well, so's everybody's, Fran. We're all in the same boat. Now.
Let's not be please. People can manage and people can't, and we'll have our ups and downs, but let's not
I'm sorry.
No,
Deep
come and sit here.
Don't talk.
Just come and sit here. Come and sit on the comfy chair. And sit there. Right, don't let anyone you off. Breathe in slowly, please.
I haven't got a problem with her crying. I've got a problem with her sitting on her and she doesn't feel well and not doing anything. All our hearts are beating fast.
You just order me about all the time.
Because you do not.
I do. Oh my God.
No, that's not true. That's absolutely not true.
I the first day.
We're in day 4 now.
She needs a rest. And that's it.
Thank you.
Just remember to how you felt when you felt okay?
Yeah.
And leave it there.
Tension in the camp are really high. Oh my gosh. It's just so hard. I'm not going to leave this, so I've got this bit. I don't know how many days.